Once upon a time, in the heart of a lush, green forest, there lived a young rabbit named Ruffles. Ruffles was known throughout the forest for his boundless energy and incredible speed. He loved to dash through the trees, hopping over streams and racing the wind. But there was one thing Ruffles was not known for: his patience. He wanted everything right away, from his meals to his games. One sunny morning, Ruffles decided he wanted to see the world beyond the forest. He had heard stories from the older animals about a beautiful meadow filled with colorful flowers, butterflies, and a crystal-clear pond. Ruffles couldn't wait to see it for himself. As he prepared for his journey, he encountered an old turtle named Timmy. Timmy was wise and slow-moving, always taking his time to enjoy the little things in life. "Where are you off to in such a hurry, Ruffles?" asked Timmy, blinking slowly. "I'm going to the meadow beyond the forest," exclaimed Ruffles, his eyes sparkling with excitement. "I can't wait to get there and see all the beautiful things everyone talks about." Timmy smiled gently. "It's a wonderful place, Ruffles, but getting there requires patience and perseverance. The journey is long and full of challenges." Ruffles laughed. "Patience? I don't need patience. I'm the fastest rabbit in the forest. I'll be there in no time." Timmy nodded. "Very well, Ruffles. But remember, sometimes the journey is just as important as the destination. Take care and be patient." Ruffles barely heard Timmy's last words as he darted off, eager to reach the meadow. He raced through the forest, leaping over fallen logs and ducking under branches. The wind rushed past his ears, and he felt unstoppable. As he zipped along, he came across a family of squirrels gathered around a fallen acorn. They were trying to break it open. Ruffles paused for a moment, considering whether to help them, but his impatience won out. "No time for that," he muttered, and sped off again. A little further on, Ruffles came to a small stream. Without a second thought, he decided to jump over it. But his eagerness made him misjudge the distance, and he landed right in the middle of the stream, soaking himself from head to toe. Frustrated, Ruffles shook off the water and kept running. As he continued, he noticed the forest getting denser. The path became harder to see, and soon Ruffles found himself tangled in a thick bush of thorns. He struggled to free himself, growing more impatient with each passing second. "Why is this taking so long?" Ruffles muttered to himself. "I should have been there by now." Exhausted and scratched, Ruffles finally broke free from the thorns. As he caught his breath, he noticed Timmy slowly making his way along the path. The old turtle moved steadily, pausing now and then to admire the flowers or chat with a passing bird. Ruffles watched in disbelief. "How can he be so slow?" he thought. "At this rate, he'll never make it to the meadow." Determined to prove his speed, Ruffles took off again. But the more he rushed, the more obstacles he encountered. He stumbled over rocks, tripped on roots, and even got lost a few times. Each setback made him more impatient and frustrated. Meanwhile, Timmy continued his slow and steady journey. He took the time to enjoy the sights and sounds of the forest, greeting each creature he met with a warm smile. He helped the family of squirrels with their acorn, shared a story with a wise old owl, and even stopped to smell the wildflowers. As Ruffles hurried on, he grew tired and hungry. He stopped briefly to nibble on some leaves, but his impatience made it hard to enjoy the meal. He glanced around, trying to find the quickest way to the meadow, but every path seemed to be filled with more obstacles. At one point, Ruffles encountered a deep, dark cave. He hesitated, not sure if it was the right way, but his impatience pushed him forward. Inside, the cave was cold and damp, and Ruffles' heart pounded with fear. He stumbled through the darkness, bumping into rocks and getting even more frustrated. Finally, Ruffles emerged from the cave, only to find himself at the edge of a steep cliff. Below, he could see the meadow in the distance, but there was no safe way to climb down. Exhausted and disheartened, Ruffles sat down and put his head in his paws. As he sat there, he heard a familiar, slow shuffle. Timmy the turtle was making his way towards him, still moving steadily and calmly. "Hello, Ruffles," Timmy said, a kind smile on his face. "You seem troubled." "I tried so hard to get to the meadow quickly," Ruffles sighed, "but I only ended up tired, scratched, and frustrated. How do you do it, Timmy? How do you stay so calm and patient?" Timmy sat down beside Ruffles and looked out at the meadow. "Patience isn't just about waiting, Ruffles. It's about enjoying the journey, no matter how long it takes. It's about appreciating the little things along the way and learning from every experience." Ruffles thought about the family of squirrels, the wise old owl, and the wildflowers he had rushed past. He realized he had missed so much in his hurry to reach the meadow. "You're right, Timmy," Ruffles said quietly. "I should have taken my time and enjoyed the journey. Will you help me get there?" "Of course, my friend," Timmy replied. "Let's go together, and this time we'll enjoy every step of the way." With Timmy leading the way, Ruffles followed at a slower, more thoughtful pace. They admired the flowers, chatted with the animals, and even helped a family of ducks cross a stream. Ruffles felt a sense of peace he had never known before. After what felt like a long but pleasant journey, they finally reached the meadow. The vibrant flowers, fluttering butterflies, and shimmering pond greeted them with a beauty that took Ruffles' breath away. "Isn't it beautiful, Ruffles?" Timmy asked, his eyes twinkling. "Yes, it is," Ruffles replied, a genuine smile spreading across his face. "And it was worth every moment of the journey." Timmy nodded. "You see, Ruffles, patience allows us to find joy in the journey and appreciate the destination even more." From that day on, Ruffles tried to be more patient. He took his time to appreciate the world around him, learning that the best things in life often come to those who wait.